welcome back to another episode of Wando Tales. Today we're building an outdoor couch for my parents using an $8,000 couch as our inspiration photo. My parents already had a deck, but they gave it a bit of a remodel and extended the height for some additional privacy. They also painted it with 3 coats of white exterior paint to complement the color of their home. Adding the couch was definitely the next step, and I can't believe we built the frame of this couch for less than $150. Let's show you how we did it. First, you'll need to buy the lumber for the frame of the couch. This couch has a 99-inch sectional and a 53-inch sectional and is 24 inches deep. Aside from a drill and a pocket hole jig, the only other tool used was a miter saw. The full cut list will be available for you if you would like to use it as a guide or if you'd like to build your couch with these exact dimensions. We laid out all of the cuts to get a visual for the couch, and I can't believe this was only $44.51. Let's begin with the angled legs because I think this is one of our favorite touches for the couch. We set the miter saw to 45 degrees and 15 degrees on the opposite side. Now, for the seat support, we angled this to 20 degrees, and the opposite end had a slight 10-degree angle cut. Keep in mind, all of these angled cuts are going to create trapezoids, not parallelograms, so make sure to flip your piece of wood accordingly on the miter saw. Also, the names on the top left will come in handy because this is how I will refer to the cut in the video and on the cut list. Okay, so back to laying these out. We added a piece of wood to mimic the 90-degree angle to the deck and started building the shape and style of the seat. We wanted an overhang of 3 inches for the arm, and noticed that a slight angle would make this more comfortable and natural when seated. For the angled back cut, we did add a 30-degree angle on one side to meet the angled leg. To create that subtle angle for the arm, we cut a 10-degree angle into the front leg, but this cut is different than the others because the angle is on the thinner side of the wood. It's time to start putting these pieces together. For the base, attach the seat pieces to the main support and the chaise support. These 2 pieces are then supported by the center legs. We used countersinks and exterior screws for many of the attachments. A total of 139 exterior screws were used. For attachments that weren't possible with exterior screws, we used pocket holes. We used a total of 58 pocket holes. The chaise support was attached to the front leg using pocket holes and aligned with the height of the seat support. The seat support was attached to the angled leg using pocket holes as well. We made an effort to put the pocket holes on the inside of the couch so they don't affect the sleek design. One of the special cuts in this project was an arm notch. As mentioned, we only used a miter saw, but I'm sure another tool would have made this a lot easier. Leave it in the comments so we can help each other out. Anyway, this arm notch was necessary so that the pieces around the arm would fit like a puzzle and not jut out on an angle. This was attached to the angled back with 2 countersinks and screws, while the top back support was attached with pocket holes. These 6 back support pieces are attached with pocket holes to the angled backs. At this point, we're almost done, and it's pretty incredible to see what you've created. For the center support, we thought if we angled it, this seat would be really uncomfortable, so we decided to level it out with the front legs to lift the back of the cushion. For the final and tedious step, it's time to make some slats. At first, we put the piece of wood on top and knew this would be too uncomfortable and didn't fulfill the desired look we were going for. So we decided to angle one side, and while the angle facing down could work, when we flipped it over, we knew this would feel the most natural and be the right fit. We went through a bit of a trial and error with scrap wood for this angled slat, but ultimately what it comes down to is setting the miter to 52 degrees, but off-centering the piece of wood so that the angle starts about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch lower, so that you're left with a base to screw into. Once we had the perfect match, we used that as a template and traced the original onto the rest of the slats so that it would be easier to find the exact angle placement on the miter. If you're wondering how much 22 pieces of wood cost to make the back and seat slats, that would be a nice $43.64. Before putting in the back slats, we added the toppers to the main and chase sectionals to support the slats. The back slats have the same angle and install as the seat slats, they're just longer. Altogether, you will screw in 53 slats into this bad boy. Now for a quick segue on cushions. This is the most expensive part of this build, and you could get yours custom made, or you could build your sofa to size based on the cushions you get, which is what we did. We used cushions that were 24 inches by 24 inches and more than 5 inches thick. While IKEA does have a similar option for $20, it isn't as thick, and so the quest began to find thicker ones that were the same price. I found some on Overstock and ones with additional detailing at HomeGoods for the same price, but as you can tell, the Overstock cushions were definitely the winner. I'll link these and the 5 other color options below. Just wait to snag them on sale. For the last touch, we noticed our corner seat could potentially be uncomfortable without a backrest, so Henry came up with this beautiful design that continues that angled theme from the slats. I think it's literally the crown jewel of this design, and I love it. And here is the grand reveal. My parents finished off the couch by weatherproofing it and then painting it with Benjamin Moore's Onyx exterior paint and filled in the countersinks with wood plugs. While you can sand and paint the plugs, we agreed that leaving them as is gave the couch an extra studded flair and brought in the natural tones in the outdoor space. Speaking of the space, the vision was to have it be a cohesive extension of the indoor space and create a comfortable seating area that still felt chic, modern, and inviting. They didn't want it to feel like just a deck, but make it their outdoor oasis, and I think they have definitely accomplished that. They added cozy touches like the extra pillows, throws, and even the fabulous mirror and candle sconces. My mom said they've used the space more in the past 2 months than they have in the 15 years they've lived here, and that honestly just fills our heart. If you want to recreate this couch, please share your thoughts and questions in the comments and send your pictures to us on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time in another Wando Tale.
Wando out.